Well, hello, everyone. I am so excited to bring to you Carol Williams. And if you don't know me yet, my name is Joanne Sapers, and I'm the founder of the signature program GoDeepWithLove.com. And what I do is I help women open their hearts to find and keep true love. So feel free, if you have questions, to call me or message me. And this today is so I can introduce you to my coach, one of my many coaches, and she is a gem. So I would love for you to get to know her. And her name is Carol Williams. Carol, welcome to my Facebook family and anyone else that has joined us.
Oh, thank you, Joanne. It's wonderful to be here. I always like to be with you because you just kind of exude that what you preach. You practice what you preach, you exude love. And so it always feels good to just be with you. Even if I'm in a different room, in a different state, it still feels good.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. So Carol has helped me in many ways. So I'm going to have her talk now. I'm going to ask her several questions. I just think that, like I said, she's a gem for someone like me that I need some practical support in life. She's been very, very grounding, helped me to bring my business beyond my wildest dreams. And on a personal note too, just my whole life, the way it is more in balance, harmony. She's just a beautiful, beautiful soul. So Carol, can you tell my wonderful Facebook friends a little bit about you and your practice? And
Sure. Well, so I will, and I'll also say that probably the best way for people to understand me is with a story.
Fantastic.
So, with your permission, I'd like to share you to share your story. I mean, I help people get organized and get their business up and running when they can't, and so on. But I'll ask you, like, when you first came to me, what were you like? What were you feeling? What were you thinking? What was your like, ugh? Because that's going to really describe what I do for people.
Okay, that's great. So first of all, I met Carol at a workshop, and we happened to be sitting next to each other. And we just sort of connected. We really hadn't talked business or anything. And we decided we're just going to have a conversation together, and we did. So here's the interesting part. I had no intention of working with Carol. I didn't even know anything about her. In this brief conversation that we had, I got really curious and I started asking her some questions. And I thought, oh my God, we all have strengths and we all have challenges in life, and that's how we grow. And I thought she could really help me to organize my business.
There you go. So that was it, right?
That was it.
First, let's up the ante and say when we connect, we just sort of connected. No, we connected on like a pretty heart and soul level.
Yeah,
like there was some pretty serious emotional stuff going on.
There was.
By the way, I think is perfect because Joanne is so deep, right? You are so deep with your stuff, and we connected for a reason, right? So the universe puts people together that are supposed to be put together. And we both believe that. So
and we were listening. And we were listening. And that was.
And we were listening.
So I could hear that Carol had something really special to offer to me. Okay.
Yeah. And you are in the same. So what happened was we connected, and it was for me, it was out of the blue. It was like we were just connecting in a phone call, and you said, Carol, I think you could help me get organized in my business in ways that otherwise I couldn't. And I thought, okay, great. Let's talk about that. So your situation is very similar to many, many people, because now I'm going to turn around. Like, why do people come to me? Well, it's because they're really busy doing a lot of things, not getting to where they want to be. And when we're really busy doing a lot of things, not getting to where we want to be, what happens? Well, we get tired. We get burned out. We feel not good enough. Now, I'm not saying you feel all of that, but what I know is that many people who come to me feel that. They feel burned out, not good enough, don't believe they can do it, feel like there's something wrong with them, feel like if they just try a little harder and work a little more, that they'll do it on their own, right? And then and until and unless you who have a really great connection, or more likely, it's somebody really close to them saying, you know, I get it, and talk to Carol because she can take that frustration and turn it around. But the truth is that going from that to this is scary, right? It's really scary because that means you're going to have to do something different and not just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying and do it more and do it harder, right? So on the other side, what happens is, like you say, you wind up with the life beyond your wildest dreams and the business beyond your wildest dreams because you become more grounded and more centered. I just finished with somebody yesterday, okay? And she has given me permission to say who she is. So her first name is Wendy. And she said to me, she said, Carol, I was a hot mess when I started with you. I was about to give up. And she said, I feel now like a human being. And I was like, what? And she says, Carol, it's not just my business. It's that I feel lighter. I feel calmer. I'm working less and making more money. And I have more joy and happiness. And I just thought to myself, wow. But the scary part is when somebody is in that frenzy, they can't see that. They can't even actually believe that they can get there, but they can.
And you're proof of that. So who would you say, thank you so much for all of that, because it is not only has it been such a joy to work with Carol, it is such a joy to work with Carol. And I consider her, I have my right and my left hand, and she's my other hand.
There's a goddess. It's Kali, right?
Yes.
Goddess Kali. She's got a lot of hands.
Yes. So you know what? We deserve to have lots of hands in our lives because we are meant to all work together and all help each other and all connect together. We are always connected.
Yeah.
So, this is so wonderful to be speaking with you, Carol. So why would you say, let's say I'm listening to this.
Yeah.
And I'm questioning, so would Carol be a good person for me to hire? How are they going to know that?
Well, they're going to know that because they're really sick and tired of trying to do it themselves. Usually, like I'll use it as let's say pretend you're going through high school and college. When you first graduate, you kind of in some ways need to mess up for a little while. Usually my people are not in their 20s or even in their 30s. Generally speaking, before someone's really ready, they're about 50.
Mm-hmm.
And I've worked with people younger than 50, and I'm not saying like if you're in your 40s or your 30s, don't even contact me, it's fine. And what I know is that we gain this wisdom at around 50 where we're kind of done messing around. And we realize we're not superhuman. So what happens? So ideally, when you're considering like, wow, I wonder if she could help me, ask yourself if you're ready to listen to another perspective. If you're ready to listen to yourself, if you're ready to go deep within yourself, because we kind of do a little bit of both, right? We go deep, and I also have some stuff out here we can kind of pull from, and that yin and that yang is the answer. So how do you know? You know when you are when you're tired but not completely burned out. You're tired, and you know for sure that you're worth it. Like that you're worth having a life beyond your wildest dreams and a vision and a business beyond your wildest dreams. You are worth it. Like no more like, well, if I just work harder and I just like you're really ready, because the truth is that you can have it. That's it.
Excellent. And I want to add something to that. Even if right now you feel like, God, I don't have that much energy right now to put forth, and I don't have that much time. You can't not take the time to do this I think of it as self-love. Because it affects every relationship that you have with yourself, with your partners, with your friends, with your business associates, with your community, and really with the whole world. Carol has helped me in ways that I probably have not even realized. And on certain levels, in other ways, it's so complete. I can feel it so deep in my heart. So thank you so much that you just have so much to offer. And what can you offer now to my wonderful, wonderful Facebook friends? Can they get in touch with you? How do they do that?
Sure. Yeah, they can go to my website. It's E as
Right.
in egg, P as in Peter, S as in Sam, and then that's the hyphen, time.com. So we probably should have had that at the bottom someplace, but it's EPS hyphen time.com. Or contact Joanne and she knows how to get a
Right,
hold
either or. So that's
of it.
call Susan-time.com.
Right.
Again, so thank you so much for
Thank
joining me.
you. Thank
And
you,
you have
Joanne.
just added so much to my life. So I want to say thank you. And if you are even curious and think, you know what, she may be a good person for me to talk to, give her a call.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
nothing to lose and absolutely everything to gain. So
Thank you.
thank you so much, Carol.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Blessings. Absolutely. Talk soon.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.